few minutes for people to join. Hope you're all doing well on this Sunday morning. So I'm back in my usual yoga room today. Hopefully we won't be disturbed by my puppy. So once you do join, just unroll your mats, lie yourselves down, make sure you're really comfortable. Take a whole hour to yourselves. So make sure you've got any props you need to hand, so any cushions, blankets, blocks or books you can use. Perhaps a belt if the hamstrings are tight. And then just easing yourself down to relax. Let's just check. Okay. So just one thing I did realise after the last session, the chat box I'm unable to see. So my phone's too far away for me to read it during the class. But it doesn't save any of the comments. So by all means, if you want to chat amongst yourself, that's fine. But if there's anything you'd like to ask or to say, either message me or email me afterwards. So making sure you're really comfortable now, closing your eyes. Just ease your shoulders down away from your ears. Take your arms a little way away from your body, turning your palms so they're facing up. Lengthen all the way down your spine. So any twinges in your lower back, just keep the legs bent. You can rest the knees against each other if that feels more comfortable. If the legs are out straight, just let your feet splay apart. And just let your body feel fully supported by the earth. Giving yourself permission to relax. To let go. Perhaps noticing anywhere that feels a bit tight, a bit twingy. Soften into it. Bring those shoulders down from your ears. Relax your hands. Fingers are soft. Toes are soft. And begin to notice your breath now. How's your natural breath this morning? So you're breathing in through your nose or your mouth. And how is that breath? Is it shallow or deep? Noisy or quiet? Just bringing awareness to your breath as it is. Tuning in to that one constant that's always with you. So if you are breathing through your mouth, see if you can actually breathe in and out through your nose. Begin now to slow down the breath. Lengthen both your in-breath and out-breath. Take that breath now all the way down to your abdomen. You might even want to place your hands onto your abdomen. And see if you can tune in here to the rise and fall of your abdomen with your breath. Not consciously moving the abdomen, just the breath as it fills the lungs, filling the belly with air, and breathe out, feel it soften back down. Nice long, slow, deep breaths. If you find your mind's really busy this morning, each time you notice it's wandered, acknowledge that and then come back to the breath, feeling the breath in the abdomen. Belly rising up as you breathe in and softening down as you breathe out. And now slowly start to bring your awareness back. Taking a deeper breath in now. As you breathe out, give your fingers and toes a little wiggle. Roll the head gently from side to side. And then just squeeze your shoulders up to your ears and then send them down, release. So remember to do what feels right for your body today. So I will give different options, but if anything doesn't feel right, feel free just to take a break, to join back in when you feel ready. So I can't see you, but you can see me, so I'm not able to adjust individually, so please work with your awareness. So you're going to just inhale now, take your arms overhead, so feel free to keep the knees bent if you have them bent, or straighten them out. And just have a little stretch, so you might be here in your pyjamas. Hopefully you're not still in bed. Have a lovely stretch out. And just soften, keep the arms overhead, a little bit of a side stretch now. So take your legs over towards the right corner and your arms, you get into that lovely banana shape. Feeling that stretch down the left side. So if you want to go a bit deeper, take hold of the left wrist with the right hand and cross the left ankle over the right. And just soften into those intercostal muscles, the ribs down into the waist, and breathe. Come back to centre, over to the other side, legs over to the left. So you can cross that right ankle over the left if you want, arms over to the left. Perhaps hold that right wrist. And just feel that lovely stretch now down the right side of your body. And coming back to centre. Just bring the arms now into a right angle. This is called cactus position. So really nice for opening up the chest, the shoulders. Tune into that breath once again. Keep it down in the abdomen. Nice, long, deep breaths. Lower the arms. Draw your knees into your chest now. Just wrap the hands round. Pull those legs in nice and close. Keep the shoulders down here. Just have a little rock from side to side. And then you can stay with that rocking, or you can just circle. So massaging that lower back, bringing movement in. If you're circling now, take the circles back the other way. And back to centre. Extend the legs up. Power those hamstrings. Let's give the little toes a point and flex. Open the legs wide now. Hold on to your inner thighs. Have a roll through your ankles. And back. Rest the left foot down and lengthen out your right leg. Engage the band of the pelvic floor and the core. So just draw that tummy button in. Root down through the left foot and just float the right leg off. So engaging that right leg and the core. If it feels okay, float that right leg all the way up and then lower to hover. And again, so as you bring the leg up, getting that lovely stretch down the back of the legs, and as you lower, really working those core muscles. We'll just do that a few more times. So if you want to work a bit harder with this, you can straighten the left leg, so some of the way or all the way. See how that feels, or keep it gentle by keeping that foot on the floor. Excellent. So next time you take your right leg up, if the left leg is straight, bend that leg again. Hands around that right leg, wherever you can reach, and just draw that leg towards you. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Feel free to have a bend in that knee if the hamstrings are really tight. And again, you might just want to have a little circle through the ankles, mobilising the joints. Release down. So right foot down now, lengthen out the left leg. Pelvic floor, that ruler band is engaged, tummy button pulled in. Float that left leg off. So if that feels okay, taking that left leg all the way up and lower. So you're getting that lovely stretch down the back of the leg, also working the core and the muscles in that left leg. And try not to bring tension into other parts of the body, so the face stays soft, the shoulders stay down, fingers soft. So if you want to go a bit deeper, try straightening out that right leg some of the way or all the way. If that puts any strain on the lower back or it's too strong, bend the leg again. So next time you take your left leg up, bend the right leg. So place that foot down, hands wherever you can reach behind that leg. Ease it towards you. So feel free to bend that knee. Maybe have another little circle through the ankles. And release. How are those hips doing? See how it feels now to cross your legs, so as though you were sat on the floor. But when we do it laid down, there's no pressure on the lower back. We're just using gravity to open up into those hips. So it doesn't matter if the knees are up here, wherever they are, just relax into it. Have a little wiggle, keep that the spine nice and long. Again, back to that belly breathing. Inhale, feel the abdomen rise up, and exhale, soften down. And now we're going to change the cross of the legs. So whichever leg is at the back, bring it to the front. And again, just relax into it. Keep the spine long. Have a little wiggle into those hips. Back to that belly breath. Inhale, belly rising. Exhale, softening. Well done. Take your hands outside the legs, just push them together. A little bit more work on the core now. So try lifting just your right leg, having a right angle here. So don't draw that leg too near, we want a nice right angle. Flex the right foot. If that feels okay, lift the left. If it's too much, do one at a time. So already you can feel those core muscles working. Just suck that tummy button in, flatten the back so you protect the lower back then. So you might just want to stay here if that's working hard enough for you. If you want to go a bit deeper, keep the hinge at the knee, the same angle, but just lower one leg at a time and bring it back. So opposite leg and back. Try and keep that right angle at the knee. Just waking up those core muscles. Ready for our post-lockdown bikinis? Well, we can be hopeful. Coming back. We'll just do a couple more each side. So last one. Excellent, well done. Rest the feet down. Arms out back into those cactus arms, coming into a little twist now, knees and ankles together. Then just roll the legs to your right side, stretching into the side of the waist. So if you want to go a bit deeper, turn your head to look towards the left arm, take a few longer breaths here. Come back to centre, and then roll the legs to the left, keeping them glued together. And again, if you want to, just roll the head to look towards your right arm. And back. So either roll to your right side and push yourself up to seated, or rock yourself up. So feel free now to sit on a couple of books or blocks, or have the legs out straight if you're not comfortable with the legs crossed. And let's just roll those shoulders forwards. And take them back. Relaxing them down into a twist now, left hand, right knee, right hand behind. Take a big breath in as you lengthen up and breathe out to twist. Take 2 or 3 breaths in your twist. Come back to centre, swapping to the other side, big breath in, lengthen, and breathe out to twist. And back to centre. Take the fingertips behind now, so palms can face forward or backwards, whichever's most comfortable. Open up the chest, squeeze the shoulders together, look up if it's comfortable. Take some really big breaths in, opening up your heart centre, opening up the chest. forward. So keeping nice and straight, so we're hinging from the hips and the lower back rather than rounding the back. So you might literally just tip forward an inch or two, that's fine. If you want to go a bit further, just ease yourself down. Again, have a little wiggle into it. Never forcing, never pushing. And slowly coming up. Change the cross of the legs. If the legs are out straight, just keep them out straight. And again, fingertips behind, squeeze the shoulders, open the chest, look up. Coming forward. So you might be tighter this side, my hip's definitely tighter on this side, so I'm not going to force anything, just ease yourself down. And slowly coming up. If you've got socks on now, if you want to take them off, and then come over onto your hands and knees. So spread out into your fingers, have your knees under your hips. So just a little bit of strength work through the wrists and hands. So just shift your weight, so you are weight bearing over the hands and wrists, and then just have a little circle. Doesn't matter which way you go because we will then reverse it. And back the other way. To centre, and now keep the upper body still, now circle through the hips, loosen up the hips and the lower back, and back to centre. So hopefully everything feeling a little bit looser now, ready for our cat breath. So inhale, belly down, head up. Exhale to round, release the head forward. And again, inhale, belly down, head up. Exhale, rounding back. So just do that a few more times with your breath. And make those movements bigger if that feels right for you. So exhale to round, draw the hips back, inhale to glide forwards and up. And again, exhale, sinking back. Inhale to glide forwards. Just do that a couple more times. Next time you come back into that child's pose, just rest, creep the fingers forwards. So keeping the knees fairly narrow at the moment, rest the forehead down if it reaches, or you can stack the fists and rest the head onto them. So if the arms are out, just creep the fingers forward, open up under the arms, into the chest. And become aware now of lateral breathing. So imagine as you breathe out that expansion in the ribs outwards, and as you breathe in, feel it softening back down. So breathing into the sides of the body. Slowly coming back up to all fours. Into cat balance. You've got some different options here. So engage that Mula band to the pelvic floor and the core muscles. We're going to just slide that right arm in front, so fingers down, and slide the left leg behind, toes down. So you might want to stay here. You might want to just lift the arm or just the leg. If it feels okay, extend the right arm and the left leg. Firm up that left glute and breathe. That core is engaged there, neck is long, so there's no pressure on the top of the spine into the neck. If you want more of a challenge here, as you exhale, bring your elbow and knee towards each other. Inhale to straighten. And again, exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Once more. Well done. And then for even more of a challenge, see how it feels to sweep that right arm behind, bend the left leg, so diagonally. Reach towards the toes. If you don't catch them, it doesn't matter. If you can, extend. Really feel that lovely stretch down that left thigh into the left quadricep. And release down. Other side. So slide the left arm forward and the right leg. So you can stay here. You can lift just the arm or just the leg or both. Flex that right foot. Now firm up the right glute. Core muscles, the mula bandha, pelvic floor engaged. And those going for that extra challenge, elbow and knee towards each other. Inhale to straighten. And again, exhaling. Inhale, straighten. Once more. If you're really going for it this Sunday morning, sweep that left arm behind, bend that right leg, see if you can catch the toes. If not, just bring them towards each other. Lengthen out. Lovely stretch down that right thigh into the quadricep. And release. Well done. So bringing our right foot through in between our hands now. Keep a right angle at that right knee. Sink into the left hip, that left hip flexor. Walk the hands back. So if your hamstrings are tight, you're going to keep that right foot down. If you want more of a stretch, flex the foot. Try and stay long through the spine. Coming forwards again and sinking. So as you come down here, try not push all your weight through your hands. So make that right leg strong, that right glute active. So you're on the fingertips, you can stay here, or if you feel happy to, coming up, crescent lunge. Clasp and interlink the fingers, point your index fingers up, take the arms up. So either stay straight, or if you want a deeper stretch, sink into that little back bend and breathe. Hands coming down again. Just one more hamstring stretch this side. Soften, breathe. Just remember, never forcing, never pushing. And slide the right foot back. Other side, left foot forward. Sinking here. So just going really gently with your body, waking everything up. Walking the hands back. How's that left hamstring? Remember, keep the toes down. You can keep the knee bent if you want. Try coming onto the fingertips. Keep the spine long. Come forwards again. So as you sink here into that hip stretch, try coming onto the fingers. So you're not just weight bearing through the hands. That left foot is really grounded, left leg working hard, and that left glute. If you're happy to, lift up. So drop the clasp down now, other thumb and first finger on top, take it up. So stay straight, or for a deeper stretch, sink into a little back bend. Hands coming back down. Walking the hands back. So again, keep that foot down if you wish. Keep the knee bent if you need to. Sink into that lovely stretch. And then slide the left foot back. Take the knees wide and just sink back. Wiggle your way down. Take your arms mat width now. So chest coming down towards the mat. Rest the forehead down. Again, if it doesn't reach, just stack your fists. So breathe all the way down your spine here. So you're breathing right down into the tailbone, easing those hips down towards your heels. So in a moment we're coming up into down face dog. So from here we're going to step a foot through between the hands. If this is too strong for you, you'll come into your down dog and then drop back onto all fours and slide that foot through like we've just done. So when you're ready, pushing back up, just bring those knees in line with the feet, curl the toes under. Give the toes a lovely stretch, spread out into the fingers and float the knees up. So just think about the upper body for a moment. Keep the knees bent, lengthen up through the spine, through the arms, and then begin to straighten one leg and the other. Just walking the heels down. So we're never rigid, never kind of stuck in our postures, always just moving. Moving intuitively. So if you're not lifting your leg, you're going to drop back to your knees. You can extend the right leg out from your knees if you wish. Or you're going to inhale, lengthen up that right leg. Keep the arms nice and long, keep the spine long here. Bend the right leg, roll it over to the left, open up the hip. Try and keep the weight even through both hands. And then bring that leg back to centre. Help it through if you need to, right foot coming forwards. So into that lunge position here. So you can drop the knee like we did earlier. Again, really anchor through that right foot. If you're happy to, lifting up. Clasp and interlink arms up. So you can drop the knee at any time. So either staying straight or sinking deeper into that crescent lunge. And breathe. It helps with the balance just to fix your gaze. Fingers coming down. Stepping your right foot back or slide it back if you're on all fours. Pop back up into down face dog if you're on all fours. Just walk the heels down again. So either now dropping back to the knees or inhaling to take that left leg up from your down dog. Keep easing the right heel down. Bend the left leg, roll it over to the right, open up into the hip. Make sure you don't shift your weight to the right. Bring that leg back to centre, step it through, help it through if you need to. Remember, drop that back knee if you need to, on the fingertips. So you can stay here or come up. Squeeze that left glute. Drop the clasp down one, index fingers pointing up and sink. So staying straight or sinking into a deeper back bend. And breathe. Hands coming down. Stepping forward. Just ease yourself into that standing forward bend. Relax through the shoulders. And then slowly uncover. Back up. And let it roll back through the shoulders. work now on the shoulders. You can do this one hand at a time or both at once. So we're taking our hands onto our shoulders and we're just going to roll back, circling. And take it back the other way. Release down. And then keeping the legs nice and soft, just drop the head, chin to chest. So feel that lovely stretch through the back of the neck. And then let the shoulders drop, almost like a rag doll. And then let that upper back come down. That lower back into the waist, easing yourself down. Keep the knees nice and soft and just fold. Release down, head down. Give the head a little shake here. Don't worry if the arms are dangling, just really soft, relaxed. And then slowly uncurl exactly the same way you went in. Remember the head comes up last. Well done. And now look up. So if that feels okay for the neck, just take the head back, looking up. Head to center. Drop the right ear to the right shoulder. Back to center, over to the other side. And back to center. Clasp the hands, take them behind the back of the head now. So as you inhale now, open the arms and almost like you're leaning back, looking up at the sun. We can pretend we're on a sunbed, opening up here. And coming forward, gonna sneeze. Excuse me. And just ease yourself down. So just let the weight of the hands ease the head and the body forward. And then release the hands, slowly uncurl again. Well done. Okay, so coming to the front of your mat, or if you've got your mat like I have, just step to the short edge. We're going to come into warrior one first, so nice little flow sequences. So step your left foot back, so you can be on the toes or anchor that back foot. Just make sure there's no pinching in the lower back. Take the arms up, drop the shoulders. Squeeze those glutes, that pelvic floor, the mula bandha and the core. And breathe. So feeling really strong, really grounded through your feet. The upper body powerful. Just open the arms here a little bit wider. And now draw them back into that cactus position. Palms face forward. Keep squeezing those glutes. And take the arms behind. If you can reach, clasp or grab a belt or sock if you need to. Squeeze those shoulders together. Release. Open up now, warrior two. So open up that left leg. Keep your right knee in line with the foot. Float the arms up. Relax the shoulders. Again, don't forget about those glutes, pelvic floor and core. Lengthen through the arms. Gaze out along that right arm. Keep the legs the same now. Into those cactus arms. Squeeze the shoulders back. So you're facing slightly on the diagonal, so don't force your body or your head to look one way. Just keep on that diagonal. And then clasp the hands again behind the back. Squeeze the shoulders. The arms can come a little way away from the back if you want. And now into peaceful warrior, so legs the same. Drop that left hand to the back leg. Sweep that right arm over and sink. So really opening up into that right side of the body. Coming forward now, right arm to the right thigh, sweep the left arm over. So you can just have this left arm pointing up if you wish. If you want to work a bit harder, take the right fingers to the floor. Coming back up. Turning the toes the same way as the knees and release forward. Keep the knees soft. So wide leg forward bend. Again, just give the head a shake out here, relax through the shoulders. And then just slide the arms forward, wide leg down, or glue the hands down, lengthen out through the spine. Take the hands back. Just bring the feet in a little so you can uncurl. So either step back to the front or turn the opposite way. So left foot forward now, right foot back. So on the toes or anchor that back foot for your warrior one, take the arms up. Drop the shoulders. Squeeze those glutes, core, pelvic floor, gazing forwards. Take the arms back into that cactus lunge. Squeeze the shoulders, open the chest. Take the arms behind and drop the clasp down now. So other thumb and first finger on top. Open the chest, squeeze, shoulders together. So really getting movement into that upper back. Release. Open up that back foot now. So left knee in line with the foot, float the arms up, warrior two. Relax the shoulders. Cactus arms. And then clasp. So remember that clasp you don't normally use on this side. Squeezing shoulders together. Perhaps draw the arms away from the body if you can. Release. Right hand to the back leg. Sweep that left arm back. Keep sinking into that left leg. Try and ignore any burning in the thigh. If you need to, just have a straighten of that leg and then sink back into it. Coming forward, so left arm to the left knee. Sweep the right arm over or have it pointing up. So if you want to go a bit deeper, work a bit harder, extend left fingers towards the ground. Coming back up. So toes and knees facing the same way. Release, fold, release down. Have a little wiggle here. Give the head a little shake. And then take the hands forwards. Anchor those fingers down. Lengthen through the spine, out through the tailbone. Walking the hands back now, heel toe, the feet in, slowly uncurl, rolling back through the shoulders. Make sure you come up slow so you don't feel dizzy. Feet hip distance apart. Now just lift up the toes, spread them out and anchor the feet. Hands to the prayer, Tadasana, mountain pose. Anchor those feet, close your eyes. Engage knees, thighs, pelvic floor. Pull that tummy button in. Open the chest, drop the shoulders. Head and neck nice and long. So moving now into an energizing breath. So we're going to, as we inhale, we're going to lift the heels, perhaps coming onto the toes. If that doesn't feel right for you, then just keep the whole foot resting down. So as you inhale, lift up onto the toes, take the arms up. Exhale, lower the heels, take the arms down and fold. Inhale, fly the arms out to halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, take the arms all the way out as you come up. Exhale, prayer to the heart. So that's one round. And again, inhale, coming up on the toes if you can. Exhale, sink the heels, draw the arms down and fold. Inhale, halfway, fly the arms. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms coming out and up. Bend the knees if you need to. Exhale to the heart. And again, inhale up. Exhale, arms coming down and fold. Inhale, fly the arms halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms out and up. Exhale to the heart. Once more, inhale, take it up. Exhale, sink and fold. Inhale, fly the arms. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms all the way out and up. Exhale to the heart. Well done. Just soften the knees a little here. In fact, take the feet a little bit wider. So as you inhale now, open the arms, squeeze the shoulders. Exhale, right arm over left and give yourself a hug. And again, inhale, open. Left arm over right, so opposite side, squeeze. And again, so we just do that a few more times. So each time you give yourself a hug, swapping the arms. So the other one is on top. So we do one more each side. Well done. So hopefully that upper body's feeling a bit looser now. Coming into eagle arms, so just the arms today. Knees nice and soft, take the arms out in front. Take your right arm over your left and just bend the arms. Separate the shoulders. So arms can be separate, back of the hands together, or the palms. So really try and open up across that upper back. If you want to go deeper, fold. So don't come beyond halfway or you will lose that stretch. Don't lock the knees. Slowly coming up. Unravel. Give a little shake. Other side, arms out this time, left over right, bending the arms. So remember, have a gap, all the back of the hands together, all the palms. Just try and open up across those shoulder blades on the upper back. So you can stay upright or fold if you want to go a bit deeper with that stretch. Slowly coming up. Release. Take the feet quite wide now. Let's just ease out. Just swinging the arms from side to side. come to a gradual stop. Give the hands a shake as well. And then come down to seated. So we're going to have our legs bent. So a little bit more core, remember those bikini bodies. So into boat pose, or whichever variation you want to come into today. So simply taking the fingers behind, leaning back. Keep that back nice and straight and pulled in. So this position you're working those core muscles. So that might be enough for you. If you want to go a bit deeper, try lifting the feet. If that feels okay, take the arms out. And if you want to come into the full posture, take the legs up, extend. So if you start shaking, drop down a level, maybe drop the legs a little. And breathe. So if you're in this full posture, inhale, open. Exhale, arms back. 3 times. Inhale, open. Well done. Exhale, back. Once more. Inhale, take it wide. Exhale, back. Well done. Take the feet down. Release the head forward. Coming up. So straightening out the legs now. Dandasana, the staff posture. So nice right angle. Remember here, if you can't sit comfortably, just grab a couple of books or blocks so you can get that nice right angle with the spine. So we're going to slide the left leg up, anywhere against the inside of that right leg, into a twist. Left hand right knee, right hand behind. Breathe out to twist. Sliding that left hand down as you come forward. Crisscross the right arm over. So imagine you've got a big bolster or cushion on that thigh. So you're going to inhale, really lengthen, and then exhale, hinge forward. So remember, we're not rounding the back, not aiming to get our head forward, more tummy to thigh. And breathe. Doesn't matter how far you come, you just want to feel that lovely stretch down the back of the leg, into the lower back. Slowly uncurl, back to Dandasana. So just rechecking back in that posture, nice straight back. Slide the right leg up. So that foot anywhere against the inside of the left leg. Right hand outside the left leg, left hand behind. Twist to your left. Keeping the back nice and straight. And then sliding the right hand down, crisscrossing the left. Remember that bolster or cushion, so as you inhale, really lengthen up and over, and then exhale to sink. Inhale back up, straighten both legs. Dandasana again, lengthen up. So we've still got this imaginary bolster, or perhaps you've got a real bolster with you. So inhale here, push into the fingers, and exhale, just creep the hands forward and lengthen. Back nice and straight. And again, inhale, lengthen, exhale, creep forward. You might have moved an inch or even that, it doesn't matter. So hands can rest to your mat, to your legs, to your feet, whatever's comfortable. Try to avoid rounding the back. That's the ego trying to get the head down. We want that chest to stay open. Just take a few deeper breaths here. And slowly come up. So if you want to put on any socks, extra layers, blankets, then make yourselves comfortable to relax. So you might want to bring your knees into your chest first. You may want to relax with the knees bent or down in Shavasana. So although no one can travel at the minute, we're going to take a journey in our minds to a beautiful hot springs. So make yourselves comfortable, close your eyes and relax. So just soften into your body, lengthen your breath, and begin now to create a picture in your mind of a quiet retreat in the mountains. Right now you're inside a cosy log cabin. As you look out of the window, you see a snowy landscape. The cabin's on a mountainside, surrounded by trees and rocks. As you look out of the window, between a crack in the rocks, you see a trickle of steaming water. The snow all around this trickle of water has melted, exposing the rocks to either side. The water flows down into a natural pool. Imagine you're wearing flip-flops and a warm bathrobe over your swimming stuff, preparing to go out to the hot springs. Picture opening the front door of your cabin, stepping out into the snow. As you walk briskly along the path, some of the snow touches the top of your bare feet. It's so cold. You feel a tingly, almost burning sensation where the snow touched your skin. You reach the side of the hot springs where the water's melted the snow all around. The water at the side of the springs is shallow. Imagine stepping out of your bathrobe and your flip-flops and laying them on the warm, dry rocks. Step into the steaming water. The water at the edge of the pool is ankle deep. After the cold snow, the water feels very hot on your feet. The air around you is cold. Snowflakes are falling softly. To get relief from the cold, you step further into the hot springs. The rocks make natural seats in the water. As you sit down, the water comes to just below your chin. Feel the luxurious warmth all around you. Your hands and feet feel tingly and hot at first, and then settle into this pleasant feeling of warmth. The water's just the right temperature. Your feet rest on the smooth rock at the bottom of the hot springs. You can lean back against the gently sloped stone sides of the pool. Imagine leaning back and closing your eyes with a sigh. Allow your body to completely relax. The warmth of the water surrounds you. The hot springs soothe your muscles, allowing you to relax completely. Feel the coolness of the snowflakes on your forehead. It feels so pleasant, a wonderful contrast from the hot water. Let all your stresses escape, drifting away like the rising steam. Notice the beautiful scenery around you, snow, trees and rocks peering through the fog. It's so quiet here. The only sound's the quiet trickling of the water. So peaceful. Feel your muscles relaxing even further. You're completely warm, deeply relaxed, enjoying these beautiful hot springs. Imagine now stepping out of the hot springs onto the warm, dry rocks. See yourself putting on your bathrobe and flip-flops and making your way back up the path to the cabin. The snow that touches your feet feels pleasantly cool. Imagine opening the cabin door and going inside, where it's warm and dry. Keep with you this feeling of warmth and calm as you gradually return to the present. Begin to notice now your actual surroundings. The feeling of your body resting down. Just take a few deeper breaths now, re-energizing your body. With your next out breath, give your fingers and toes a little wiggle. Hug your knees into your chest. And just roll to your right side. There's no rush to come up. Make a pillow with your hands. And when you feel ready, slowly push yourself up to seated. So thank you all so much for joining me again today. Shanti.